We're live! I feel like it's been forever.
I know, it has.
It kind of has. Yeah, because we weren't here last Friday. I wasn't here the Friday before that.
Correct.
Did we do last Monday?
We did last
did.
Monday.
We did.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
feels like forever.
Yeah.
Feels like forever. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I just got back last night from New York.
Are you tired or are you fine?
I'm normal. It's normal to me to be tired, so
Yes.
maybe I'm a little more tired than usual. But but New York, it was nice to see the city, actually, to be there, and it had been a couple years at least. And as they are here, things are opening up more. So there were people. It was not crowded though, unless you went to Central Park on Sunday, because that was Saturday.
Ooh,
Saturday,
I'm sure.
Central Park, every inch of green was covered in people.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen it like that.
I had never seen it like that. I kid you not, every inch of green, just a sea of people.
Wow.
And that's which was at once sort of exciting to see and then terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you go, okay, this is really exciting to see all these people and yay, but I guarantee you they're not all vaccinated.
Nope.
So
Only 29% of the population.
yeah. So yeah. But
Good morning, Christopher Aust.
hello, Christopher. Nice to see you. Yeah, so it was fun to be there and see the city, and it's still there because we haven't, for those of us West Coasters who haven't been able to travel back, you sort of have this picture of this like ghost town because of those first early days of the pandemic, and it is not a ghost town anymore at all. And people are, eating in what they consider outdoor spaces in the restaurants, but really they're just temporary indoor spaces.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. I will say though, they have done a much better job at making it look pretty for these restaurants. They have full on decorations, like pictures hanging on these structures.
Oh, wow.
Flowers. I mean, yeah, they really have done a better job of not just looking like, you're next to the freeway with those big cement blocks.
Well, oh, hey.
Hi, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Thank you very much. Happy to be back.
I went and ate, I mentioned this a few weeks ago, my first outdoor dining experience. My former employees, but we went to Spago, and they've basically shut down like 2 blocks.
Wow.
And created this outdoor space.
Nice.
I mean, it's pretty impressive, but I was like, wow. Chef Wolfgang,
Yeah.
Beverly Hills is like, here you go.
He can afford it.
Yeah.
He can afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what else can I report from New York?
So you were in the city.
In the city.
And then just went to go visit.
Went to go visit
school.
My daughter's future school, which is up in Yonkers, Bronxville area. And it was beautiful. The campus is gorgeous.
I mean, she can just go around singing Hello Dolly all day. Oh.
Yes. I think she'll plan to. She's planning to. It'll make her really popular at school.
Well, she wants tips on how to be popular.
That's right. Go to Claudia. New York is there. Got to see lots of great friends. Literally ate my way through New York, though.
Well, that's what you have to do. It's my favorite thing to do there.
It's all we did. We really did go meal to meal there. And we were, meeting up with friends that are also vaccinated, so no comments. But meeting up with friends that will be her support system there, and just literally from meal to meal to meal, and lots of great food.
Ugh, that's my favorite. I mean, I could live in New York for like 6 months just to eat.
Yeah, but then you'd have to come back and get a bypass surgery.
I know,
would.
And then
I would.
Do you go to the usual spots, or do you try to do new spots?
We did all new spots this time.
Oh, cool.
All new, except for one. One was an Italian restaurant that my mom loved. It's called Forlini's, which is actually a sandwich between a couple of Chinese restaurants down in Little Italy / Chinatown, and very classic Italian. It was way too lightly lit, which I let them know.
Of course.
Because you walked in, it was like, here we are at evening for 8 o'clock dinner, and it was like a diner. It was like a fucking diner in there, and I was like,
no.
Yeah, I was like, you gonna dim those lights, honey? Because it's a little bright. And
yeah, Stephanie, we gotta take the kids.
Oh yeah,
Take Juniper.
yeah. Love that. Chris loves the dives. Yeah, I didn't really hit any dives. The Italian restaurant would probably be the closest you could come to a dive that we hit this time. But normally, yes, that's all we hit when I would tour with the band. That's all dives.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford any of the nicer restaurants then. But yeah, so the server there, they were very funny, very Italian, New York Italian, and actually our server was Albanian, not Italian, but he didn't want me to order the drink I wanted.
Oh, why?
He didn't think it was right. I asked for an Averna soda. They didn't have Averna, so he said, "Oh well, we have Ramazzotti. It's the same thing." I'm like, "Okay, fine, give me that." No, you don't mix with soda. I'm like, I do.
I like it when
I do. No. This is for after dinner. You have a little drink after dinner. I was like, okay, yes, and I'd like it with soda. No, that's not right. I'm like,
God.
you want what was it? He kept telling me, not Cinzano. What's the other one? The Aperol with soda.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. What I'd like is the Averna, the Ramazzotti. Yes, we went back and forth. I finally gave in and said, okay, what if I add a splash of sour to it? And
Oh my God.
okay. And he had to make it himself for me. He wouldn't let the bartender make it then.
Well, he's just looking out for you. He knows what's best.
He knows what's best for me.
He's a man.
That's right. Yes, so that was my experience at the Forlini's. Very classic Italian.
Nice. Is it weird though with like all the theater shut down? Because
It was very weird and very sad to walk by theaters and just see the old marquees from last year that cut short. So that was very sad to see. I know there several are planning to open up again, and they say June. I don't see how that's happening. September.
yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know how that's happening, but.
Well, in the meantime, we had a couple of trailers during the Oscars that kind of blew up my mind, and I know that people who've already seen
In the Heights.
In the Heights, my critic pundit friends say it's amazing. It looks amazing, and then the West Side Story trailer also. I was like,
I was not. Yeah, I was not planning to be on board. I mean, look, Steven Spielberg is always going to do a touching movie, like this.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing. So I know it was in good hands. But you have that thing
totally
for the original that how can you can't replace Natalie Wood? You can't,
Well, at least the Maria is actually singing.
Well, that's it. Exactly.
No,
She's
you can't
actually
replace
singing.
it.
She's actually Latina.
Yes, and that's
not Russian.
Right. But like the choreography, just like as soon as you see like those drops into lunges, I'm just like, yes, I'm so into it. And it was just like, oh, the brown people are coming.
Both, yeah. Both.
Yeah.
It's great. I am still a little, Lin-Manuel, if you're listening, I'm a little peeved there's no Camila.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
and in the
ridiculous.
Heights. Still a little peeved about that. But, I know you make some sacrifices when you take it to a movie.
I guess.
Did it have to be Camila?
No.
Oh, well. I was never going to get that part anyway. But yeah, it was exciting to see those trailers. Really fun. And I will I'm hearing a lot of mixed things for people watching the Oscars. Some people really hated it, really hated it.
Well, it had the
And
lowest ratings ever.
well, yeah. But I actually I found some things. There were some things I really loved about it.
Same.
I felt intimate, felt more intimate. I did kind of like that. I don't know. I liked the intimacy of it, and it was it was not the big sweeping orchestral things and big applause, and you see the seat fillers coming in and out.
Yeah. No, I was saying this about all of the award shows that they've had to modify while we've been in quarantine. I do like the intimacy of it and how it got a different feel to it. I mean, the only thing I had a real issue with was the in memoriam. That seemed way
Yeah.
off. The music
Yeah.
was, we were texting and I was like, what is this music?
That was a little too jumpy.
It's like, it was so manic. I was like, God, wait.
It felt. I said this that night. I think I felt a little disrespectful. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
give them their moment. They finally they died. This was, but
No, Stephanie, actually Union Station is like a landmark. It's like it's a beautiful, beautiful
it is a
my
landmark.
sister.
But
my
she's
sister
right.
saying.
We're not known for trains. We're really not.
No. But Union Station is gorgeous.
It is beautiful. I did like
Yeah.
it there. I would say, early on they were doing the Best International Film Awards, and they showed that was one of the only things they showed clips for, which was a little weird to me. That it was a little inconsistent in that way.
Yeah.
I guess they assumed because nobody will have seen the international films, but the one that, like, all of a sudden just bawling watching this clip was the Chinese film Better Days.
Oh yeah.
Which now I have to go watch because
Yeah.
just that clip, not a single line in it.
Nope. I know.
Just these two people looking at each other, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah. It was,
Yeah.
wow. So we have to watch that. It
Yes,
looked amazing.
absolutely. And I put Chloe Zhao on my
You did.
on
You
my
nailed it.
vision board this year, just because I was putting like female filmmakers that I like, on my vision board, and I can manifest for other people apparently.
Yeah. Nice. Good
So
job. Thank you.
If anybody needs
Can you
an
throw my
Oscar,
name? Throw my name on that vision board. Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. I know a lot of people are upset about Anthony Hopkins winning Best Actor, but if you have seen this film, The Father, I'm sorry, he was. But look, I would, and I told you this that night. I would have been happy with any of them winning because honestly, there were some amazing performances this year.
yes,
really,
I agree.
I really like. I would not have been upset about any of the films winning. I would not have been upset about any of the actors in any category winning because
I agree.
really was some amazing, amazing performances. And I think a lot of that is because we were watching independent films instead of the big blockbusters.
Yeah, yeah,
studio
and
films.
yeah, and just because of everything being streamed during quarantine being available, I mean, I think we had access to more, I think, than what usually would be pushed on us
Right.
during, like
Right.
the marketing
Right.
and stuff. So
Yeah. So I mean, it was kind of a blessing for all these smaller films that the pandemic happened the way it did, and that the bigger films held off on their releases because it gave them a shot. And I'm so grateful to that because there were some really beautiful films. And I've said this on this before that one of my favorite films was Judas and the Black Messiah,
which I
So,
still need to see.
yeah, you got to see it. It's amazing.
And
Really, really
speaking of, like, I mean, Lakeith Stanfield's suit,
Oh yes.
great.
Yeah. No, it was. So I enjoyed the Oscars.
I did
know
too,
a lot
I
of
did
people
too.
hated it. Sorry if you hated it. I did like it. I did think the Glenn Close thing, the fake Glenn Close thing, was really
Well,
weird.
I think it was Deadline Hollywood or somebody the next day was like, well, turns out it was scripted. Yeah,
Yeah.
idiots. Or maybe it was Hollywood
Yeah.
Reporter. It's like, are you morons?
Yeah, of course it was scripted.
Of course.
That whole thing was a setup.
Yeah,
For that.
it was a whole bit. Like,
I mean,
oh,
Some
people.
people, yeah, some people don't know. Richard loved
Richard.
it. Of course, Richard loved it. Yeah, I just thought it was a little, why? I don't know. It was just weird. And my mom was with us in New York, and she's like, "Why is she wearing gloves?" I'm like, "She probably doesn't want to touch anything."
Yeah, it's still a pandemic.
Yeah.
I mean, I know everybody's been tested and vaxxed and stuff, but if
No.
you're around people, still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, any other highlights you can think of? I mean,
I don't think so. You know, they did something different. Also, like all the songs that were nominated were performed,
Oh.
but they were performed during the pre-show. So starting at 3:30,
Right.
everybody. But I wished that I preferred the performances to be incorporated into the actual show, but because of where they had to perform, it was gorgeous and they could do whatever they wanted, and it was outdoors.
Right.
So it was cool to see like whatever production design they had set up and stuff, and
yeah.
and everybody got a chance to sing, and
Yeah, yeah. It's odd to me because normally you count on it being about 3 hours. It often goes over somewhat. So it's weird to me that they eliminated clips, they eliminated
Yes.
the musical numbers,
yes,
and it still was a solid 3 hours. So
yes,
I don't understand because they did that because they're like, well, we want to fit it in, but I don't see how the clips and the music would have made it,
they just don't know how to do it
that
right.
much longer. I don't understand. I don't know. Anyway,
When we host the Oscars and we
Yeah.
produce it,
when it's our turn.
yeah.
They don't have somebody sitting there at their computer trying to figure out which button to press next to make the clip go. I mean,
Keynote,
look, I can do it.
Yeah.
Oscars, if you need help next year, just let me know. I can run this for you from my laptop, and
Yeah.
it'll be a little choppy, but we'll always have sound issues. But
We'll have performances.
it'll be there. Boom, boom, boom.
You can do it in 2 hours.
You think there were more commercials, Stephanie? That might be. That could be. Were there? Maybe. Maybe. There were a
Perhaps.
lot. And they were all very earnest.
And they were all very expensive. I was hearing on the
Well, that's where they put all the
radio.
money.
Yeah, they were. I think it was like $2 million to buy an ad, like baseline.
Wow, for a show that nobody
During-
watched.
9 million people. It went from 23 million people the year before to 9 million people.
Oh.
That's a.
Yeah.
I think you need a host. I think that's a big draw. Like I think
is.
like if you have a cool person hosting the show, I mean, you can just plug that for weeks
That's
to
true.
get people to come in.
That's true.
I mean, get Maya Rudolph and Tiffany Haddish. They were so funny that time together.
Yeah. A lot of
You
good
know?
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you're right because, at least you'll tune in to see what they're going to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I even liked when Seth MacFarlane hosted it.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was
He was
great.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, get somebody funny. And
Yeah.
we'll tune in.
Yeah.
We got this all figured out for you, the Academy.
Backseat drivers.
That's right. We're putting back we're gonna put the songs back in. We're gonna put back the host. We got it. We got you covered. Just give us a call.
Our show turns out to be 5 hours long.
Oh, I like this information. Kristen has a leather jacket to give Chrissy. Well, okay. I like that. Anybody else have anything to give me?
Well, if you'd like to give us money, you can go to streamlabs.com, Studio C and C, or just Studio CC.
Studio CC.
And it'll go to our future live shows. I hope, that gets going. Maybe by Christmas. We don't know. We don't know what's
crossed.
going to happen out here.
Fingers crossed.
But, yes. And then birthday month starts on Saturday.
Yes.
And Friday, we have Dorina Ariano as our guest.
Dorina. Oh my God.
Boop,
You
boop,
guys.
boop. Bad Bruja.
Yes, join us for Dorina. She's hilarious and one of us.
Yes.
So yeah, join us Friday, and then again we'll see. Friday is at 7 p.m. Pacific, right? We're gonna do it at 7
Yes. Yes.
Pacific
That's
Standard
7
Time.
p.m.
It's
Yeah.
been a couple weeks, okay? I don't know anymore.
How to sight out of mind. I just want to say also in regards to Kristen having a leather jacket to give to you, she's in Dallas right now, so I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe she can send it with Tiffany. Kristen, if you're watching, Tiffany's coming out the end of May, so
Well, Kristen might be back by then. Just carpool.
Yeah, you guys can
Carpool
maybe
the jacket.
arrange your yeah. But I like that information. We want more information like that. But yes, join us this Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific time for Dorina. Join us for conversation with Dorina, and then next Monday at 8:30 Pacific time. Start your week with us.
And I won't try to do pin curls because this looks ridiculous.
It's a little shag. It's a little shag. That's all.
Didn't curl.
All right,
Just looks
everybody.
fuzzy.
Have an excellent week. We will see you on Friday. Adios.